Hello everyone, welcome once again. So today our live also is going to be about the program that starts this October, and you can still join until this Thursday at 5 p.m. Central European Time. Let me know where are you watching me from. Always very curious. So raise your hand if you can hear me well. Is the sound, the picture is okay? Let me know in the chat. Can you hear me well? And I'm also very curious to know where you're watching me from. And of course, if you were a member of the summer bootcamp that took place last week, let me know also. So we're going live together today and tomorrow, Wednesday and on Thursday. Before registration closes tomorrow, we're going to have a special guest, as I promised to you. And of course, let me start by sharing the Ultimate LinkedIn Prospecting System. What is it? As you see here, it's a 3-month group coaching program for translators and interpreters. So it's a mentorship program, 12-week more precisely. It's a proven process that can help you become fully booked as a freelance translator using online methods with zero extra budget. So we are here to discuss and to share this proven process on how to become fully booked using online methods with zero extra budget. So it is exactly for those that they might be wondering how they could be able to grow their online business. By online business, I mean you as a freelancer, okay, as well. So hello, Diana from San Juan, Argentina. I have already people from Argentina in my program. Welcome. Thank you for joining me live. And let me know if you're Diana, translator or interpreter. And of course, what is your main challenge when it comes to acquiring online clients? So the fully booked translator formula, which is the actually ultimate LinkedIn prospecting system, it is the fully booked translator formula LinkedIn edition. So we use a proven process that will help you to become fully booked online. Using primarily LinkedIn, but of course I'm teaching other client acquisition strategies like how to create content, how to find content ideas for your idea clients, your content marketing plan, what to share, how to update your online presence, your LinkedIn profile, how to position yourself as the go-to expert. So it's a step-by-step process that will help you to acquire new clients no matter what, especially nowadays. That actually with AI, we feel that the industry is dying, which I don't believe it, okay, yet at least. I don't think it's the reality. It's mostly like the feeling that we have. And I hear you that you're telling Virginia, many people they're leaving the industry. I doubt. They're only those that they have been working only with agencies, bottom feeders, agents that they don't pay well, and those that they actually integrate AI. So they haven't tried anything yet to start getting clients. So I'm here to show you here today how you can become fully booked using LinkedIn primarily. And of course, if you have any kind of questions, use the comments below and let me know where you watch me from. And if you're a translator, interpreter, or any kind of language profession, what's your background? My big promise to you when you join my program, or if you decide to do that alone, is for you to reach 10K months. So the moment that I actually reached 10K months myself, being here in Greece during the financial crisis, I found out what it really worked. And I thought that, of course, it was my obligation to give back to the community and to start helping other colleagues, initially voluntary through the first voluntary mentorship program for certified translators here in Greece. And then you asked me to actually pay me for such service because you were seeing results. And since 2019, I've been offering this mentorship program, which is a 12-week comprehensive, results-oriented business mentorship program for language professionals. And it's addressed to all over the world. Currently, I have people from the States, United States of America, Vietnam, Latin America, Argentina. Actually, Diana, I have people from Argentina currently in my program. And what we do is to actually create a strategy and implement a strategy to start getting clients. So we're getting clients inside the 12-week business mentorship program. The first thing that you need to do, as you see here on the upper part of your screen, is to identify your idea client. So you need to know who is your idea client. By idea clients, we mean the types of clients that they are ready to actually pay you the rates that you would like to get paid. To charge, they share the same values with you, you enjoy collaborating with. And that's something that we do in the first 2 weeks in my program, 100%. Otherwise, it's impossible for you to take the next steps in your career. Secondly, we optimize your LinkedIn profile and in general, your marketing material, any profile that you might have online, even your website, your LinkedIn profile, pros profile, and of course, your CVs, cover letters, emails, messages for LinkedIn, and of course, your company profile and your portfolios accordingly. As you see here, you get specific templates of emails and messages that they really work just for you to be able to reassure that you will be getting answers to your emails and your messages. And of course, many of you told me during last week's, let's say, bootcamp that you are, even if you know in theory who your ideal clients are, you struggle to find them practically. So if you would like to change that, definitely this program is for you. So you don't only learn in theory, okay, who is your ideal client, but also you will be able to find them and to compile a list with thousands of them. This is really important to know, okay, where to find your ideal clients. Let me know, okay, if you have any kind of questions. I check the chat as well. And of course, once we have optimized your online presence, we have identified your ideal clients, we have created how to be able to contact them, we compile the list with thousands of them so as to know that the strategy that we create together is sustainable enough. And of course, we run targeted campaigns, which means that we target specific audience with specific marketing materials so as to be able to get projects before the program ends. And at the end, of course, we learn how to create content that converts. What does it mean? Content that your ideal clients will reach your ideal clients and will make them convert from, let's say, visitors to your LinkedIn profile to actually paid clients. Yes, this is a program that I wish that it existed when I started out, because I started out as a freelance translator back in 2007. I graduated. Initially, I started as an in-house employee, and then because of the financial crisis, I became a freelancer. Many of you ask me about my story. I don't want to take your time, but definitely if there is anyone who doesn't know my story and you would like to learn more, let me know in the chat, and I would be willing, to get back to you with my story. But many of you relate with me because I've gone through all the stages of growing from an in-house translator to an unemployed, then became a freelancer working from home. Then from a freelancer, I founded my own office. Then I hired a team. Currently, I have an LTD company. So I know all the stages of growing as a freelance translator, and that's why I'm here to showcase to you what it really works. Plus, also academically speaking, I got my MBA back in 2019, and my thesis was on client acquisition strategies. And currently, I'm a PhD candidate, hopefully completing my study this year. So I combine both my academic background, which is related to the business side of our industry, with my business expertise and actually what I've learned through trial and error. I've learned to share with you the strategies that they really, really work so as to save you time. So let's start with the steps that we discussed also last week. The value-based solution, you need to know what your clients need and to create a solution for them, okay, in order for them to accept it. So we create your irresistible offer, and then of course we find your most valuable and see it from competition to give them a reason to hire you. Usually that happens through your personal brand. So we work a lot on your positioning, okay, positioning you as the go-to expert, and your personal brand has to have an online presence that builds trust. And of course, the messaging, as you see here, and systems and automation. Some of you join my programs only for the systems and automation, because we need to be honest, if especially you're a freelancer and you work from home, we are all of us solopreneurs. So it means that we don't have a team to support us. So we need to do everything alone. So I help you through systems and automation, so you to be able to integrate in your daily activities, okay, your marketing tasks. Let me know which of these actually steps you find it harder to grow. But usually I came up with this actually method. You can take a screenshot, you can do it on your own. It's a step-by-step process. This is what we do. You need first to have identified your ideal clients, creating your offer, and then optimize your LinkedIn profile and your branding and your positioning, and then creating the messages, and then the systems automation. So it's a step-by-step process. You cannot skip one step and do the other. And that's why I think that my mentorship programs, they really, really work, because I take you through a journey so as for you not only to create a strategy, but also to implement and to see results and close a deal before the program ends. You see the basics, getting started, become a master here. Based on my experience, I've seen that 3 are the main common mistakes that we make as translators and interpreters when we try to get clients. And you can correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, and you can share your own, let's say, difficulties that you've been facing. But when you come to me and you're telling me, Virginia, I've been sending 200 emails and nobody's getting back to me, or I've been contacting my dear clients on LinkedIn, they're ghosting me, 3 are the main reasons. And of course, you can add any more if it's not on my list. But 3, definitely you can find yourself in one of these 3, if not all of them. The first most common mistake that I see is that actually we start contacting clients that they are not interested in ourselves. So if you are an Italian translator, for example, okay, response, and you're contacting clients, they're telling you, hello, Virginia, For example, hello, Diane, but we're not interested in Spanish translation. You realize, okay, that you've been contacting the wrong people. In my program, in my proven process, what we do, we save you so much time by identifying first the people and the clients that they're interested in working with you, and then we start contacting them. So we save you so much time. And secondly is the messages. So if you're contacting clients with a general message and you look desperate, okay, and you contact all of your clients with the same message, the clients, they totally get that. So I'm not telling you to personalize each message because it's very time consuming, and especially if you're going to contact hundreds or thousands of your clients based on my method. But definitely they need to see in your message, okay, the relevancy, to see the reason why you're contacting them and why you are the right candidate for them to work with you. And of course, in my programs, we don't send salesy messages or pushy messages. We try to build genuine relationships by starting natural conversations with your ideal clients, and all of my templates, they have that as a goal. The third mistake is actually the marketing material, the accompanying. So for example, some of you, you're trying to get direct clients, you've been working with agencies so far, and you would like, let's say, to predict your future, and instead of working with agencies that they are integrating AI, you're trying to find direct clients, which is totally right for me, great for you. But you're contacting your CV. So you are attaching in your email your CV, or you are contacting them through LinkedIn and you're sending them your CV, or even your LinkedIn profile is written like a CV. You have a CV written content on your LinkedIn profile, then most probably you're losing credibility, and your ideal clients, they are not going to hire you or trust you. So what is the secret here? And you see here on your screen is the fact that we don't only find the right clients that we know that they need your services before we contact them, but also we start contacting them with the right messaging, so as to start natural conversations with them to build trust. And then of course we accompany all of our let's say communication with the right marketing material. You have a LinkedIn profile that positions you as the good expert. You have company profiles and target portfolios for direct clients. So instead of sending your CVs, we have specific material that we create that builds trust, okay, and saves you so much time contacting your ideal clients. So it's a step-by-step process. You see here, we start by identifying your ideal clients. We define your unique selling proposition, what makes you unique, how you will be able to differentiate yourself from your competition. We optimize your online profiles, LinkedIn profile included. We develop your positioning as a go-to expert, and we create LinkedIn messages that start a conversation. Of course, by the moment that you're going and you optimize your LinkedIn profile through my method, you'll be able to see right away 2,000% more views. That's incredible. So you see tangible results from week number 3 in the program. So very fast. We create your prospect list with 1,000, 2,000 idea clients. And you might tell me, Virginia, I don't need that many clients. We need to know that the strategy that we create together is sustainable enough so as to keep bringing you clients forever in the future, and also for you to be able to replace any client of yours that might leave you, or they're pushing the rates down with the right ones in the future. We find the decision maker. Many of you are telling me, Virginia, I cannot find the decision maker, the person actually who is responsible for hiring translators in their companies. And of course, you get out of your comfort zone in my programs by contacting your ideal clients and learning how to nurture the relationship with them once you have them in your network. The right part of your screen, as you see here, the Become a Master, is all about content, because for me, content marketing is really important, but it's a more, let's say, long-term client acquisition strategy. And some of you tell me, Virginia, I don't want to create content. I don't want to be seen online, and that's okay. So we focus on the first 2 parts of the program. But for me, it's really important to learn how to be able to be always on the top of the mind, okay, of your ideal clients. So whenever they have a project for you, to be the first to remember. Because another main difference between agencies and direct clients is that most of the direct clients, they don't have work for you on a weekly basis. Some of them might do, but not all of them. So you need always to stay on top of their mind. So whenever they have a job or a translation opportunity, an opportunity for you, to be the first to remember. And then, of course, I will be sharing with you specific Excel spreadsheets that they will be able to help you to monitor your progress. And of course, we explore the paid version of LinkedIn, and we learn automation tools that will help you to contact those thousands of your clients online without time-consuming methods. Everything I'm teaching is 0 extra budget, so you won't need to invest anything. All the tools that I'm using, I'm giving you the free option and the paid option. And everything is quite affordable. So if you need to invest, something will be like $11 per month or something like that. So like going out for a coffee. It's the first comprehensive results-oriented business mentorship program for language professors. And apart from being the first one, which I'm very proud of being a founder of it, is also the only one right now, because most of my mentees are from the US, Canada, and Latin America. So I know even overseas, not only in the European market, such a program doesn't exist. I know there are many mentors out there. You might find many different online trainings, but I don't know, and correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, any such program that has helped colleagues, freelance translators, and interpreters to actually reach 10,000 euros or dollars per month, depending where they're based, with this process. Let me know if I'm wrong, but this is the process that it really works. And I do not know any other mentor that has proven such results on their website. Whereas in my case, if you go to my website at vmentoring.com/success stories, you will be able again to find many of my results. And of course, most recent ones are on my YouTube channel, Regina Katsibiri Official. I will share the links in the chat so maybe you will feel inspired by watching some of their stories. And also at the end of this call, I will be sharing some success stories, because I always, feel that you find the relevancy, okay, and are very, very inspirational, motivational to actually listen to those people's story instead of just reading them. Those people, they are brave enough and they go live with me on my YouTube channel and they share their own stories. So let me know, guys, do you have any kind of questions so far? Is the pace okay? Shall I continue? I would love to address any kind of questions in case you have come up with any kind of questions. Success stories, very motivational, inspiration. Those people, they go live with me, they share their success stories. So for me, it's really important to realize that they do it just to become the role models for you and to follow their example by pursuing your own goals. It's not about joining this program or not, it's about not leaving the industry and pursuing your own goals, taking the action that is needed just to see your results, okay? So I'm sharing the link in the chat, and let me know if you need any more help there. I would love to address them. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me live here. I see people still joining us. Hello, all. Great. Let me know where you're watching me from. Always very curious. So your biggest challenge. I have gathered here some of the biggest challenges that you actually said last week during the bootcamp, but you can add any more. It can be more than one, but definitely I would love to hear back from you. What's your biggest challenge? Like among those, okay, that you see here, which ones you think are your biggest, okay, so far? So some of you shared with me that defining your ideal client. I totally get it, okay? Because if you knew who your ideal client was, you would have optimized your LinkedIn profile, you would have created the right content, you would be able to find them and contact them and make yourself visible in front of them. So I realized that this is the first step, and I understand how difficult as an exercise it is, especially when it takes place in a free group with, let's say, 100, 200, 300 people. It's really difficult, okay? So optimize your LinkedIn profile, many of you, and that makes sense because if you haven't defined your ideal clients, it's impossible for you to actually update and optimize your LinkedIn profile to start attracting your ideal clients to you. To find a decision maker, many of you actually admitted last week that it's very difficult for you to optimize your LinkedIn profile and to be able to find a decision maker, especially when your clients are very big companies, that your ideal client decision maker might be more than one. So there you told me that you really struggle to find the decision maker. That's something that actually covered 100% in my mentorship programs. Creating content, totally get you, or growing your network on LinkedIn, how to be able to expand your network with your ideal clients. Some of you told me that posting on social media or starting even discussions with your clients and be consistent with your marketing efforts. I think that's something most of you admitted. And I understand that if you've been fully booked already, you're very satisfied with your work, like finding that time to be consistent with your marketing is really difficult. That's why I think most of us, we tend to have a limit to the revenue that we make, threshold. And that's why also this process that I'm describing to you here today can be addressed to all of you guys. Like if you're a starting out colleague, you will be able to start finding your first clients. If you've been already in the industry, you will be able to find more time and better projects, better paying clients, so as to work less and earn more. If you've been very satisfied and many years in the industry, you'll be able to have more quality time with your beloved ones, life and work balance, and maybe less time consuming marketing methods. So it doesn't really matter what's your starting point. This process we're describing here can help you to take the next step to your career. So let me know in the comments, which of these are your biggest challenge, Diana? When it comes to getting clients online, what's your biggest challenge? Let me know in the comments. I would love to hear from you. Or if it's something that is not on my list, definitely use the comments below and let me know. So you need to become the go-to expert in your field of expertise. So if your LinkedIn profile right now just says freelance translator, okay, that's something that you need to change ASAP, okay? Because by having just freelance translator, you realize you won't be able to differentiate yourself from your competition, and that way you won't be able to be found through the search engine, okay, like the LinkedIn algorithm, Google algorithm, by your ideal clients. So instead, what we do is to actually optimize your LinkedIn profile and your headline, the title underneath of your name, by having the right keywords so as you to be able to be found. So if you feel that you cannot get clients through LinkedIn, you are not alone. 62% of LinkedIn users, they really struggle to generate sales. And of course, the right one here that you see on the right part of your screen is really important. 9 out of 10 of the people that you're going to contact, okay, they're going to actually reject or accept your connection request based on the information that you have on your LinkedIn profile, okay? This is how important it is to have a very strong LinkedIn profile, okay? I'd go with contact the client. Okay, Diana. So it means that you're advanced level so far. Okay, we could say. So you just need some, okay, boost so as for you to get out of your comfort zone and start contacting your clients. Is that correct? Let me know. But for me, the first step to realize what you might be doing wrong or what is holding you back. So it's for you to be able, okay, to get the results that you wish. So identify your main challenge here, Diana. You'll be able to take the next step and correct that. If anyone needs more support, no strings are attached. There is a calendar link in the description box and also in the comments of this video that you can book a free call with me so as to see your own situation, to actually review your LinkedIn profile and your current strategies to see what we need to improve. So definitely, yes, identifying what you might be doing wrong and correct it is the first step to any kind of growth. Okay, guys? So let's continue. And of course, here I have selected some screenshots of yours just to see what you can actually achieve by improving your online presence. By having a very good LinkedIn profile, you will be able to get even 1,399 views. The moment that you will implement the changes to your LinkedIn profile, you will be able to see that many views. You see here 10,220 views in one post of mine with a free version of LinkedIn. With Luna Ljungblut, she has been a mentee of mine. We're able to create her content marketing strategies. She would like to create some videos, and that's what we did with her. And she has here her top performing post, 1,772 views. That's huge, guys. Even if they're not unique views, still having attract that many views to your LinkedIn profile, and people then visit your LinkedIn profile to find out more about you. That's impressive, guys. That's what we want to reach out, okay, so as to increase the chance of getting paid projects. And of course, you see here another post, like 3,515 views. Impressive results of yours, guys. As you see here, the moment that you implement the changes to your LinkedIn profile, I have had people who got 130% in just 1 week more views, 900% since last week, 900% increase to their views. Those are your screenshots, guys, that you went and you implemented change to your LinkedIn profile and you were able to see that many views. I think this is Valentina Gianori, an Italian translator. She has here 650% more views, 850% more views, just a few days. I think after she just implementing the change that I told her to her LinkedIn profile, the actual headline. Can you realize that by just updating your LinkedIn headline, you will be able to attract that many thousands of views to actually the content that you have there, your website, your portfolio, the content you have on your LinkedIn profile, people contacting to want to work with you. This method, and I will show you some results later on, like people that they achieve their own results. They were able to achieve 10K, 10,000 euros or dollars, depending where they're based, or pounds, by clients that they found them online without you contact them. So Diana, is not only about contacting your clients, which I totally believe that's the future, but definitely you will be able to start getting some sales and clients and inquiries from your idea clients by just improving your LinkedIn profile. And here you see, for example, you ask me how to start natural conversations like Diana. Here she says, say thank you, ask questions, get into conversations, never cold pitch people, doesn't work. And the more personalized your outreach, the more likely a reply. Usually, statistically speaking, they say it's 3% the conversion rate. In my programs, we start with a 20% conversion rate. Like 20 out of 100 people you are going to contact, they will get back to you in a positive way. I have reached even 70 or 80% success stories. Those are more screenshots of yours in my programs that you said that actually, Virginia, you can now stop giving this training to others. We don't need more competition, is related to this. And of course, Diana and the rest of you that you're here live with me, more mistakes that you might be making that you would like to improve and to find out what you've been doing wrong so as to correct it. Okay. Your connections and mostly colleagues. So raise your hand in the comments if you've been making such a mistake. The first thing that you need to do is to realize what you've been doing wrong so as to correct it. And that's why I have included the mistakes here in this presentation. So your connections are mostly colleagues, other translators and interpreters. You don't leverage your content to gain engagement. You post only translation-related content and you haven't optimized your LinkedIn profile. You don't include keywords in your copy. You use hashtags that your clients don't follow. You post too long or too short posts. You don't have an ideal client. You don't have a specialization. You don't have a content marketing strategy. You mostly engage with other colleagues. So please, okay, admit that in the comments and let me know which of these mistakes. And of course, the last one is you don't use the same 80-20 value sales. So if you've been sharing content, you mostly share LSE content, which addressed usually to the 20% of your audience. So instead of doing that, you need your content needs to provide 80% value and 20% sales, so as to be addressed to the right marketing final stage of your ideal clients. This is the program that starts this October. Registration closes this Thursday. Those that they sign up right now, they get access to a very special price, and also they will be getting some preparation exercises for you, so as for you to take some advantage of August and September to prepare yourself before you join this program. Once we start in October, because we will be getting back from holidays for 12 weeks, we're going to work together. Just one hour per week. You need 1 hour per week with me live. And usually the homework is 2 to 3 hours. Most of you tell me it's totally doable. You told me that you would like to find out what is my 10K months framework and how you will be able to get 10,000 euros or dollars per month, like depending where you're based, to create a successful strategy that will take you to 5-figure months and beyond. And I have here all the steps that I've been using myself in my one-to-one or even my group coaching programs. You can do it on your own and take notes, take a screenshot, and actually start implementing either alone or with the support. I think the main benefit by joining such a program is the fact that you will be able to get, let's say, the support that you need, accountability, personalized feedback, so as not to fall behind. And that's the reason most of the people actually, joined my program. Hello, Rita. If you're here, let me know in the chat. So we start by setting up the goals the smart way, specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time frames, so as to be able to break them down into actionable steps. As you see here, we envision yourself in like 5-10 years from now, so as to be able to create the lifestyle that you wish. We learn how to use numbers because most of us as translators, including myself, when I started growing, we're afraid of the goals. Okay, so what do we do instead of the numbers? We learn our numbers, like your current situation. We need to know how much you earn right now, how many hours you translate, how much time you spend to the admin work, and so on. So I helped you to do that, to take notice, and also for you to be able to increase those numbers. And of course, we actually choose 2 to maximum 3 client acquisition strategies, okay, because otherwise impossible for you. So even if I teach more than 2 or 3, it's impossible for you to be consistent with your marketing efforts or your strategy if you don't choose 2 maximum 3. We learn, okay, that clients are everywhere. Literally, you will be able to find your ideal clients everywhere, okay, and that's really great to know, because that's a mindset shift. Most of you tell me, Virginia, I cannot find my own clients, or clients, they don't exist clients. No, I will teach you how to change your own mindset and how to be able to find clients everywhere, how to expand your network, your ideal clients, just to increase the chances of getting a paid project. And of course, as I mentioned earlier, the 3% conversion rate, which is really important, because imagine that if you have, for example, many of you come to me and tell me, Virginia, the industry is dying, I'm leaving. And when I'm asking you, what have you tried already to find any clients? You tell me either nothing or I've sent 10 CVs, and that's nothing, literally, like 10 CVs. Imagine that 3% is the conversion rate. Like in marketing, you need to contact 100 people to get 3 replies, and you contact only 10. Like, it's normal that you don't get any replies and you don't get any projects. So what we learn in my process, proven process, and my paid programs is actually how to be able to increase that in numbers without feeling overwhelmed and without time-consuming methods. Of course, many of you during the last week summer bootcamp, you mentioned consistency is the problem, like to be consistent with your marketing efforts, and you learn how to do that. Many of you told me, Zina, I'm not a marketing expert, and you don't need to be a marketing expert, but being an entrepreneur, being a freelance translator, it entails that you are also familiar with marketing because you need to become visible to your own clients, but we choose marketing methods that you will be able to implement. Otherwise, it's a loss of your time. So we choose marketing methods that they can be, for your own personality and the types of clients you would like to choose. We define your ideal clients and we learn the difference between target market and ideal clients, and of course the pain relief and value, the solution, the value. The reason why there are colleagues out there that they're able to charge 48 cents their ideal clients is the fact that they were able to identify their ideal clients and to be able to make themselves visible in front of them and showcase their value. So once you know what's your value to your ideal clients, and we do that in the first 2 weeks in my program, you will be able to find those higher paying clients and those that you would really love to work with instead of trying to find jobs and clients for peanuts. So those that they struggle to find the projects for 6 cents and those that they charge 48 cents, that's the difference, okay? That's their main difference. And I covered that in the first 3 weeks in the program. Prospect list, most of you told me I know my ideal client, but I cannot find thousands of them. You learn how to do that in just 10 minutes per day. And of course, the relevant messaging, as I mentioned earlier, because if you have general messages okay, to your clients, most probably they're going to ghost you. The main benefit of this process and this program, you will have a systematic LinkedIn inbound and outbound marketing process in place to attract high quality clients so that you can make the income you desire while working on jobs you love and do well. And you need a strategy tailored to your business. That's why I don't call it a course, my program. Because of course, usually you go, you learn a few things, you take notes, you might get there, you go, and you never implement. And if you implement, you have so many questions, so you don't get results. This program is tailored to your own needs, for your own specific needs. You get answers to your questions. We tailor the material to your own needs. You get personalized feedback. You complete every assignment, and you do the work. Okay. So more benefits. You receive personalized feedback to your work. We work on messages and templates adapted to your own situations. You know how to find clients and nurture the relationship with them. We work together on your goals and your strategy. We find out how connections work. We learn more about LinkedIn search bar. You will know who is the right person to be contacted. We work together on your ideal client avatar. You will have an accountability partner, which I think is the secret of my success and the successfulness of this program. And of course, being a member of a community of like-minded colleagues, most of your testimonials, if not all, they refer to the how powerful this actually community is when it comes to pursuing your goals and implementing and doing the work. You feel inspired by other people's success and challenges, and you support each other so as to complete this program. Of course, the next steps right now is to do it on your own. You take screenshots right now, have, let's say, revealed all of my secrets. You can do the work on your own. Or you can even buy a DIY course for $300 or euros, which exists out there, but is not tailored to your own needs. Or, of course, you can join the Ultimate LinkedIn Prospecting System, which is the fully booked translator for my LinkedIn edition, a 12-week business mentorship program for language professionals, specifically designed, okay, for translators and interpreters. So let me know, guys. Okay, the program starts in October. Okay, it's called the Fully Booked Translator Formula LinkedIn Edition. It's a 3-month step-by-step group coaching program for language professionals to help you scale and simplify your business. Let me know if you have any kind of questions. I would like to just share some results of people that were able to reach 10K months, and I have them here for you. And I would like you to share in the comments which of these you found more relevant, okay, to your own situation.
So my profile is set up to maximize the inbound marketing. And I also felt like I'm a busy person. So I'm a mom. I have 3 kids. I wanted to do what was most effective for my lifestyle. And so following Virginia's system for optimizing and setting up my connection requests or my letters when I am contacted by different agencies or different clients, it's all ready to go. It doesn't take much time. I can respond, and I'm adding to my client roster every week. I'm adding connections every week, but it's not something that takes a whole lot of time. And the effect has been that I've gained new clients and I'm offering new services, and it's manageable.
I was still a beginner. I needed to start from scratch.
Mm-hmm.
And that was very intimidating because I'm always kind of frightened, and when I think of marketing plans and business and reaching out to people, and then I heard about your program.
So far, we saw a starting out colleague like Barbara restarting after a birth that she gave, and of course, Catherine Lelson, that she was able, okay, to get those results, and of course, to actually, let me see here. Okay. And this is Erika Majamuto, another starting out colleague.
For business-wise, I didn't really know where to start, and I thought I need to find some help from somebody who has extensive experience, who possibly has their own business, somebody who could give me some sort of direction and kind of work through the first steps. And the reason why I trusted you was because I looked at your website, I saw that other participants have or were in my same situation, and I believe that the success stories that I read actually motivated me to go ahead with the program, and I would never look back.
And I finally put it into practice, and I'm very happy, and I hope we can continue this collaboration for a long time because it's helping me a lot. The program,
in order to find the right methods, and I discovered so many tips and tricks. And yes, then you have to apply them every day, be consistent. Of course, have a lot of patience. But yes, but in the end, well, yes, the results will come. I would say, well, let's stay humble, but at the same time, know your value. The program helps you a lot.
Every single module that you implemented and you delivered to us, it was extremely helpful, from improving my CV, my LinkedIn page, the photo things, the banner. I mean, I would have never done that if it wasn't you being the leader.
I went from a very insecure mindset, business-wise and personal, to a more confident one. And that was thanks to the program, the suggestion, the feedback. So I would recommend taking part, but also taking action.
Let's join your program. I did what I did with the emails, and then I got one agency who's sending me work for actually the European Commission. So I think it's not that bad. When we did the course,
I'd like to think of your programs as a sort of user's manual for marketing strategy. Okay. Because you have the opportunity to really understand what can work on our business from a colleague's perspective. Exactly. This is not so common with someone with a precise business background also, which is something that not everyone has in our industry. So
or at the end of August or September, and I started implementing everything that she told us. And it's because that I did that a few months later, the company where I work today reached out to me. We finished, I think, on September, our program.
So those are some of the success stories, either starting out colleagues, okay, or even actual more advanced, as you saw. There were people that they have been in the industry for a while, or there were people they were just starting out. For example, Erika Majamuto, she was able to get her first 4 clients. Some others they mentioned, like Irene, that she was able to recreate everything from scratch in the program. We revamped her online presence, her logo, her website, her branding, marketing material, company profiles, portfolio, CVs, and she had everything, the banner photo of her LinkedIn profile, her headshots, everything that you might consider took place in the program. That's for me is priceless, because as I mentioned last week in the bootcamp, if I give you a whole year, it will take you a whole year. If I give you 3 months, you will do everything in 3 months. And that's why I think this program is so innovative. Registration closes on Thursday. midnight Central European time. Send me an email at info@vmentoring.com or direct message if you would like to learn more, or if you think that this program is the right for you or not. Maybe you're sitting on the fence. Book a free call with me, no strings attached. I'm not in the convincing industry. I will be very honest with you to let you know if I can help you or not, because I really want people who work with me to be able to see results. That's my main reward, okay, your results, and to have that many happy people that you have seen already here on your screen, that they were willing to go live with me, because I don't edit them, okay? You might have seen a part as a short because I didn't want to overwhelm you, but you can visit my YouTube channel, Virginia Gatsibiri Official, and find all of their live stories. So we have starting out colleagues like Mario and Erika. They were able to optimize their LinkedIn profile, create CVs, cover letters, portfolios, everything that you might consider, and got the first clients. We have had colleagues like Valentina Genorio, legal translator, and they were able to actually create a process to have in place to start getting clients on demand. Catherine Lelson, she got 10K months, and she rejoined again to create like a secondary source of income. So those are very practical, and that's why I share those people's story, because many of you come to me and tell me, Virginia, is this possible for me to reach 10K months? Something real, like as if I'm sharing with you something that's not possible to happen. No, I'm not just envisioning this. It's actually something that really has happened. Of course, my main big promise when I started offering this mentorship program was actually to help you reach 10K months, because that was my big success in my business. But seeing other people even exceeding my expectations, reaching even more than this, reaching like 15K projects, 20K projects, thousands of euros or dollars, depending on their base, that has exceeded my expectation. And I'm very glad to see you growing. And those are just a few of the results, because I have worked in the paid programs with over 300 people over the last, since 19, like 7 years, okay, already. So build and scale your translation and interpreting business and become fully booked in less than 3 months. That's a fully booked translator from a LinkedIn edition, or you might call it the ultimate LinkedIn prospecting system. It starts in October, but registration closed this Thursday. If you click the link vmentoring.com/ULPS, or the link that you'll find in the comments or in the description box of this video, you will be redirected to this page that you see here on your screen, okay? So get a steady flow of high quality clients from LinkedIn right now. And the first comprehensive results-oriented LinkedIn mentoring program for language professionals is open. And of course, you will see who is it for, okay? Whether you're just starting out or want to take your translation business next level, I can help you. This program can help you. It's also for beginners that they struggle to get clients, okay? So it's pretty normal when you start out to have difficulties on where to find clients. I totally get you in this program. I wish such a great program existed when I started, because it saves you so much time instead of trying things around, okay? To be able to know what you do, and you don't jeopardize also your reputation by sending bad emails or things that they actually don't relate with your clients. So you will know that everything that you're doing by contacting the clients, sending the CVs, and everything that you do the right way. And that's priceless for me as a starting out colleague, because it took me 7 years. But some of you come to me and tell me, Virginia, I'm already satisfied as a translator. I've been in a while and I have already 2 clients that I depend on or more. And that really depends on your current situation. But this program is not only for people who struggle, okay? Initially, it was created for fully booked translators, that they are interpreters, language professionals, that they would like to take the next step to their career and they feel some kind of overwhelmed or stuck to their career. So if you've been already satisfied and everything works well, that's the right timing for you to invest in such a program, just to know what it really works, to know a proven process that you can actually implement at any time, so as for you to be able to predict your future. So if you do not know how much money you will earn next month, if you do not know how many projects you will need to work on the upcoming months, this program is for you. We need to predict our future, okay? It's not only for people who struggle, okay? Of course, if you struggle, it will help you, but many of you have this misconception. You come to me and you tell me, Virginia, I don't want your program, or I don't need your service because I'm not struggling. Who told you that we actually join mentorship programs because we struggle? The first time that I actually had a coach myself was the moment that I would like to grow, and I felt that I had the right mindset, growth mindset, and I invested in a coach, and since then I've been investing. That doesn't mean, okay, that I actually I'm struggling finding clients. I believe in coaching. I believe in getting the help that you need, so as for you to be able to predict your future and to fast track your success. That's what it does. And of course, you work in a community with like-minded colleagues, you'll be able to network and so on. So for me, if you feel frustrated with clients who don't just understand what a good translation takes, or like you've hit your income ceiling and you do not know if app is a realistic direction for you, if you're tired of complicated payment portals, long payment terms, and chasing late payers, if you're suspicious about other translators who talk about high-paying dream clients, who praise their work, pay quickly, and don't question the rates, or you lost about where to find clients who value translation enough to invest in it, this program is for you. But of course, you don't need to struggle, okay? In order, as you see here, there are two things that you need to make your business work. By business, I mean you as a freelancer. You are a freelance business, okay? Having the right mindset and taking consistent action. So if you don't have the right mindset, it's 80% of the work, okay? Because most of you, if you tell yourself, Virginia, I cannot do that, or there are not clients who cannot pay that, I cannot charge that much, there are no clients for that, right? Then you put an obstacle to yourself. So if you think you can or you cannot, you're right. Because if you think you cannot, you won't take the action that is needed just to see the results that I've promised to you. And that's what we work towards those 12 weeks, to change, first of all, your mindset. And of course, taking consistent action, because that's the most common challenge that I've heard so far. And I totally hear that, especially when you've been in the industry for a while and you're trying to translate, to issue invoices, to do the admin work, to reply to emails and so on. I understand it's very difficult. That's why I have integrated specific systems and operations in my program, just to help you integrate, okay? In your daily activity. While LinkedIn, we have GDPR in the European market, okay? So you need to find a method, and LinkedIn is GDPR proof, okay? Safe, because we can contact our clients. Clients are there to be contacted for business, okay, purposes, and of course, be legally compliant. You can see more results here. And of course, as I mentioned, the ultimate LinkedIn prospecting system is a fully booked translator formula LinkedIn edition, the only program you need to stop overthinking and fast track your translation business success. Again, by business, I mean you as a freelancer. If you have a boutique agency also, this program can help you. I have worked even with the seven-figure agencies, seven-figure income, annual income agencies. So there is no more effective way to grow your business than by getting a steady flow of high-quality leads and clients month after month in under 30 minutes per day. This program is not a course, it's a 12-week implementation and accountability group coaching program where you get clear steps to focus on every week so that you can make continuous progress. And you walk away with a complete client acquisition strategy tailored to your own business needs, a list of potential clients, interest in your services, tools to use even after the program, and you will even have the chance to make sales like many of our previous participants did. Even if you have already an established business, this program is invaluable to get you to the next level. You get more clients through LinkedIn to help you automate the processes so as to be able to contact 100 potential clients per week. So instead of wasting more time overthinking and not trying to decide what your next step should be, you will be able to see results during this program, no matter what your starting point is. If you believe that a one-to-one program, a personalized one, would be the right solution for you, book a free call with me, okay, to discuss it further, to see which is the right solution for you. We can find a program tailored to your own needs, okay? More information about me. I would love to get to know you. Book a free call with me. You see here also the tab. And of course, we have all the results that you expect you to get, more success stories. For who is it for, okay, this program, how it is delivered, 12 weeks of 12-hourly sessions, 6 training sessions, 6 live Q&A session, all of them delivered online on Zoom, in a private, Zoom link only for the paid members. You get weekly implementation tasks, weekly checklist accountability, and of course, a dedicated private support group. Just 1 hour per week. That's it, the investment, okay? More success stories that I feel very proud of them. The bonuses that you get if you sign up by this Thursday at midnight Central European time. And of course, more, again, success stories. I'm very proud of those people. The modules, what is covered, and of course the payment here, as you see, buy now. Either you prepay and you get the discount and you put here the details, or you choose the payment plan and you pay this amount every month if you would like, if you have a cash availability issues. Usually most people, they prefer the prepayment. And there are the Q&A, more questions, okay, and more modules, what you get. Let me know if you have any kind of questions. If you choose the upfront payment, you get here. If you would like to pay by bill, let's say by wire transfer, you're in the European Union, or Wise, if you're overseas, wise.com, or PayPal, or any other payment method, send me an email at info@vmentoring.com, or a direct message where we're connected. Okay, so as to actually figure out what's the best solution for you, we offer other payment options. So it's not only the actual as we say, payment by card that you see here on your screen. But of course, if you use it, it's just Stripe. Stripe is an international tool that you can use. Okay, it's the safest tool that exists there nowadays to pay by card. And of course, I would love to hear back from you in case that you have any kind of questions. Let me know in the comments. I would love to address them. If you're watching the replay, use the hashtag replay and tag me in the comments just to get back to you. And tomorrow we're going to have a special guest in our group live again. So don't forget to join us tomorrow again at the same time, 5 p.m. Central European Time. If you're watching the replay, tag me in the comments, okay? And use the hashtag replay so as to know that you were here with me. And this Thursday, August 6th, the registration closed. There will be a wait list. Again, the next round will be in 2027. I wouldn't postpone my success. And of course, if you feel that you cannot afford it, ask yourself, can I afford not to afford it? Like, can you afford another year, 6 months of this year without, let's say, income or projects or a process in place that will bring you clients on demand? If you can afford it, then of course you can postpone. But if you cannot, I would definitely suggest you to find a way to join this program. I would suggest you, okay, let me know if you have any kind of questions. I would love to address them. And tomorrow, again, with a special guest, we are going, okay, to actually answer again most of your questions, to share more secrets about how to get, let's say, 10K months using LinkedIn and online methods. And of course, I'm teaching also email marketing and content marketing so as to have a more comprehensive 360 approach. But we focus on LinkedIn because LinkedIn is so powerful. It's for free. You don't need to have the paid version of LinkedIn. With just the free version of LinkedIn, you'll be able to see those results. And of course, many of you joined for the energy. We're going to work together for 12 weeks. I'm so excited. And because we start in October, you'll be getting the preparation exercises before that, so you will have enough work to do. So send me a private message, okay, here, and I will be sharing more information with you. Book a free call with me directly. If there is no slot available for your time zone, send me a direct message and we're going to correct that and to open a slot just for you. No strings attached. Okay, we're going to see if this is the right solution for you. I will be very honest with you. See you inside. See you tomorrow, guys. Bye-bye for now. Thank you for joining live today.